A celebratory circuit.
It's the Premier's here, everyone. Chris Minns.
On commercial radio.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Chris Minns took his moment before the governing begins.
I've got to do a ton of reading, get briefs from the outgoing government about the state of the books.
The man who'll now be in charge of the books is also looking for other information.
A big priority for us is to get briefed on the status of northern New South Wales in terms of flood relief and repair, as well as that. Equally, we are looking forward to getting a briefing in terms of the Menindee fish kills.
2 days on from Labor's triumph, majority government still hasn't been achieved, with seats still in doubt. Regardless, the state's 47th Premier is planning his first days in the top job.
To turn around results in emergency departments, cancelled and merged classes, and talk about putting Sydney Water in the Constitution.
Negotiations are also expected to start soon on new pay deals for public sector workers without the Coalition's cap on wage increases.
We're aiming to make sure that we're a competitive state, that nurses, teachers, paramedics, doctors from other states want to come to New South Wales and work.
As the New South Wales government transitions, the fallout for the Liberals is being felt.
There is no doubt that the brand is suffering, and it is seen by many people, many younger people, and I say younger, I mean sort of people under 50, and by women more so than men, as not representing them any longer.
The search for a leader in opposition continues. Anthony Roberts, Mark Speakman and Alistair Henschkens are believed to be considering the job, but are yet to publicly state their intention. Tomorrow, the caretaker government period will be over. Chris Minns will be sworn in as Premier, along with a few senior ministers. The rest of his front bench is yet to be finalised, and a full cabinet won't be in operation until next week. Ashley Raper, ABC News, Sydney.
As the government changes hands, so too could the political landscape in the upper house.
As a member of the upper house for the last 8 years, I've always learned to respect everyone's judgment, no matter where they come, and the upper house has its own culture.
A culture which could be influenced by several minor parties, with two parties looking likely to win their first seats in Parliament.
We've seen legalised cannabis party politicians elected to Western Australia and Victoria, and this is part of a groundswell of support that's manifesting itself at the ballot box.
Jeremy Buckingham is a former Greens upper house MP. He quit the party in 2018 over factional infighting after being accused of sexual harassment, an allegation he denies.
We want to see changes to roadside drug testing. We want to see people being able to grow their own medicine and recreational cannabis at home. And we want to see a hemp industry.
Former Liberal Party member of 3 decades, John Ruddick, is also likely to be a new addition to the upper house.
We believe the citizens are happier and more prosperous the smaller the government is. So we will be advocating for a reduction in the size of government generally.
In the lower house, 3 independent MPs are promising support for Labor in the interest of stability. In a joint statement, they say they've agreed to provide confidence and supply to the incoming government should it be required. During the campaign, Labor was clear it didn't want to do deals with independents or minor parties, but the political reality is it'll have to collaborate to get legislation through. Rani Hayman, ABC News, Sydney.